This thing is so freaking cute. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Boston and I'm a music photographer based in Los Angeles, and I do videos on music photography and general photography stuff, and today we are talking about the paper shoot camera. This thing I got because I just had to. It is literally all over my TikTok feed, and having something that is supposed to look like film but is a digital camera and is this tiny, it literally fits in my pocket. Amazing, amazing. I'm so excited to tell you guys about this because I've already done a shoot with it and it was so much fun. So let's dive into a few things about the camera. Okay, first thing about this camera, it does come in a little box like this. It actually comes flat when you buy it, so like the parts are separated. There is a internal piece that is literally all of the camera components, and as you can see there's a little charging port right here, and this is where your SD card sits, and that is literally it. The bottom here is for your batteries. It takes AAA batteries. I have rechargeable AAAs in here and I haven't needed to recharge them this whole time. That's seriously it. That is the components of this camera. This is actually a button. This is how you take a picture, and it makes that little clicking sound. This is just a hole, but this is your viewfinder. It comes with these two little metal pieces to clip it together, and then on the back here you have 4 settings. The first is full color, there's black and white, there's a green tint and a blue tint. The back of the camera shipper actually has all the instructions in it for how to put it together, and then has all of the details of everything that you need to know about this camera. The thing that I love about this camera is it is supposed to be a more like environment friendly camera. So instead of coming in a ton of plastic, everything comes in cardboard. This is all compostable for me, and even the strap itself is a little piece of harder paper, so it really sticks to the name paper shoot. And I love that this is a camera that should be replacing a ton of disposables. Instead of having all of that film, those disposable cameras, you can get something like this, and it's digital, it's easy to use. We all know how to use digital cameras these days. So having this instead of all of that waste is fantastic. Okay, now I want to tell you guys about actually shooting with this camera. I was able to bring this camera with me on a model shoot with my friend Kendra, and I wanted to test it out and I wanted to get her opinion. So the pictures that you see right now are all the pictures that I took with the paper shoot camera. I want to put some side-by-sides of my DSLR photos from that same shoot. Some of them turned out amazing. It was so exciting to see kind of like a film-like look that when I got home, I just plugged this in and that was it. I didn't have to worry about going and getting something developed. And it was so easy to shoot with. So since this is so small, I was able to just stick it in my pocket. That was so much fun and so easy, so convenient for me to literally just stick it in my back pocket. And I will 100% bring this to music festivals because of that. I love taking my 35mm regular film cameras to music festivals, but this baby is a little thick, so it's kind of hard to stick in your pocket and carry around. But I love the film look when I am like shooting some crowd shots and seeing like the vibe of the music festival. So for me to have this and be able to stick this in my pocket, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for music festivals to come back so I can use this. But anyway, talking about Kendra and her amazing photo shoot that we had together, I want to insert a clip that I recorded of us talking about the paper shoot camera after the shoot and get her opinion on what she thought of this, because it was so much fun to shoot with her. Hey guys, I am here with Kendra, my beautiful model, today, and we have been shooting with the paper camera. It is so tiny, and I know
I'm baffled by it. I don't understand how it's an actual camera.
it is literally so tiny but so much fun to shoot, and I know that you haven't seen the shots yet, but we've just been kind of like cracking up about it and trying to figure out how to work it. But are you excited?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So I'm gonna take you guys home with me and we're gonna see what these images look like. But thank you so much for shooting with me. It's been so fun and I'm so excited to see these images. Overall, I'm so excited about this camera. I completely understand why it's been all over my TikTok to replace film cameras and have something digital and just like have a really cool brand story. I'm just so excited about it. But the thing that I noticed when I was shooting is I was kind of like confused about what was actually in frame. When you're looking through the viewfinder, it's pretty close up. Obviously, it's just like your vision through the viewfinder. But when I looked back at my photos, everything seemed a lot wider. Things looked a little bit off to the side. It just like didn't really line up with how I thought that I shot. So what I wanted to do is test out what the viewfinder looks like and what's actually in the shot. What I did to test this is I took a measurement of the viewfinder and blew it up 10 times and put that rectangle on a piece of paper actually up behind me and took a few pictures of it. So I zoomed in or got close right to where that square was perfectly in the view of the paper shoot camera. Now, this is what the picture actually turned out to be. That square was perfectly in the middle of my shot and it was zoomed up right up to it. So as you can tell from this example, this shoots a lot wider than what I thought that I was shooting, because I thought I was just gonna have the rectangle right at the edge of my photo. So you can see that it's a little bit off to the bottom, which makes total sense. Your viewfinder is obviously above the lens. What you're actually getting in that picture is a lot wider than just what you're seeing in the viewfinder. So this is really important to keep in mind when you are shooting. I think that it's better to have a viewfinder that's closer than the picture actually is. So just keep that in mind when you're shooting, because it's going to be a little bit off. Obviously, there's no lens or anything in the viewfinder, so there's no way to manipulate what is actually coming out of the viewfinder. It's totally fine. Honestly, not that big of a deal. I just wanted you guys to know, because that is something that I didn't know when I took this out to shoot. So it's really good to do that as a test. You know, make something, create something as an example, take some pictures of it so you know what the look is going to be when you look at your digital photos at the end of the day. But honestly, guys, I am so excited. This was so much fun to shoot with. And it's so funny whenever I see something online all the time, I'm like, is this worth the hype? But I loved it. Also, so you're not surprised, it is a little bit pricier than I expected. It was $120. Now, for a new brand, I am so happy to kind of give them my money when they create a great product. When you're not using film, obviously that expense goes out the window, so you are like one and done with this camera, which is great. Like, all of the prices included in it. When you're talking about film, you're talking about buying the film, developing the film. If you're getting disposable cameras, you got the disposable camera instead of the film that you're buying, but it's still a consistent expense when you're doing that. With this, one and done price, so it will save you money overall. But if you don't have the money right up front, obviously it's a little harder to just buy it right away. But I think that $120 is really reasonable for this. I thought it was really fun to put together, really cute. And again, I'm just so excited about having these environmentally friendly brands, especially considering how much waste there is in those disposable cameras. They're all plastic and then they just go in the trash. So either get this guy, or I recommend getting a reusable film camera. But all in all, super happy about this. I wanted to do a more in-depth video talking about this because obviously everything on TikTok was only 60 seconds that I was seeing, but I am so excited. Definitely worth the hype, and I'm gonna keep this around in my back pocket more often. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped. If you were looking for more information about the paper shoot camera, I'm just so excited. I'm gonna keep it around. But I put out new videos every Sunday, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.